Welcome back. So now we're going to make her belly button and her lovely little body. So the first thing you need to do is to take some measurements. So from the center crotch seam, measure up 4.5 centimeters and pop a pin in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to measure from side to side to get the central position. So my side to side is 13. So I'm going to put a pin in at 6.5. So now I have my central position for my belly button. Next, you're going to take your pack, your little bobbin pack, if you've bought the complete sewing kit, and on here you've got colours for the eyes, the mouth and the skin colour. So take your skin colour and unroll that off and thread that onto your doll needle. And then going in through the body anywhere, bring that needle up and out through where you've positioned that little pin, the central position in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do some knots. Well, not knots, you're going to do some stitches. And because these stitches are going to be built up, sort of do 3, 4, 5 of them, they're going to be built up to form like a little knot. So it's basically like casting on. So just keep stitching through. And this is going to form a nice little knotty area. Just cut that little tail off there. And then turn your dolly over. And now we're going to take the measurements for the back. So again, measuring from under the crutch, measure up to 8 centimeters and pop a pin in. And same as before, we're going to measure from side to side. So mine measures 13, so my halfway mark is 6.5. Take another pin and pop that in at 6.5. So now I have the top edge of my little bum. So back to your doll needle, and what you need to do is you need to push it in through that belly button and bring it right out at the back to where that next pin marker is. Sometimes you have to stab around a little bit to get it to come out exactly where you want it to. Okay, so pull that needle out. And as you can see, when you pull on that thread, that depresses that tummy button. So the more you pull on it, the deeper it becomes depressed. So now take the thread and going in from under the crutch centrally, pop your needle in and bring it back out again to the same place where your thread is coming out. Don't go through the same hole though, just come down slightly lower, because otherwise your needle will catch on the thread and you won't be able to pull it to tighten it. So just slightly below where your thread is coming out, and pull that thread up and out. Get it nicely positioned centrally, going downwards. And then give it a little pull. And as you can see, her tummy button's moving in. and it's starting to form the bum cheeks. And then take your needle again, and this time do a few small cast off stitches, if I can get my doll positioned to the camera. Now there's 6 strands to embroidery thread, so I'm going to split those, 3 each side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring those threads up and out through the side of her body, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to finish off, cast off my thread under her crotch area, because there's nothing worse than having a knotty lady garden. So you need to bring that thread up and out. You don't want to finish off, in that, sensitive area. So let's take that thread and bring it out through the side so that you don't sort of cast off and finish off your stitches there. So I'm taking it out through the seam from the side. And I'm just going to do a couple of stitches through that seam, a bit like a running stitch. So up through that seam, and what that will do is that will hide it nicely. That will almost camouflage that casting off, that finishing off of that thread. And then when you've done a couple of little stitches, you can then just sink the tail into the body and snip off. And then you're just going to repeat for the other side. So yeah, so there she's got a lovely little indented belly button and a nice little cheeky bum. So next thing is just take your doll needle and just pull and prod at the stuffing in the bum cheeks there, just to make that bum nice and plump. So yeah, so just prod away until you can get some nice fullness in those bum cheeks. I bet that hurts, having a needle stuck in your bum. So yeah, there she is. Nice little belly button and a sweet little cheeky bum.